Do you ever do all the work, all the healing, all the growth, all the mindset shifts, and you're feeling really good, and then all of a sudden, bam, that issue, that wound comes and smacks you in the face, and you're like, what in the hell? I thought I got rid of this. Why is this coming back? The healings didn't work. This mindset shift is bullshit. I feel like desolate. You feel confused. You feel pissed off. And you feel just depleted because you have done so much work, and then it just comes right back to you. And you really start to get down on yourself. You start to really kind of shame yourself. Like, what the hell? Why am I back here again? What did I do in another life to deserve this shit, right? I've said that. I've been there. However, what's really helped me is really recognizing and adopting this, first off, this no like black and white thing. I used to be, and I still struggle with this black and white, but I'm getting better and better at it. And the whole thing is that when something bad happens, you're like, oh, I'm screwed. That's it. You know, when we don't really sit there and think about it and look and think, you know what? This sucks. I have been here before. I know how it feels, but it's not as bad, right? It doesn't feel as bad. I feel like, or maybe it doesn't last as long as it has before, right? So the first part of this is shifting out of this like black or white thinking. And then the other part is adopting this spiral growth theory, which says that we do not grow in a linear fashion, right? We would like to, we imagine it in our heads like that. It feels like that, but instead we grow like a staircase. We grow in a spiral like this up, which means that we're going to be circling back to some of the same issues and the same things, and not really even just like issues, but also like achievements and like good things that we've done. And we're going to continue to spiral, upwards on that. And it means that we will find those issues again. However, they will be less intrusive. They will feel a little bit less every time we go through them. They will last a little bit shorter of a time because we have learned, we have grown. And so, yes, it doesn't mean you're never going to feel this way again. Honey, healing is a journey. You're just journeying up this spiral staircase, and you will eventually get to a point where you don't have that anymore. You don't have that wound or that issue coming up, but know that it will keep coming up. And it's like these layers that you just keep skimming through, but you get better at being able to handle it and being able to regulate yourself every time. And I'm going to show you how this works and how our brains tend to think about it, or a new perspective on how to get on board with this. So this is how we typically want to see our growth happening, like this, right? This is what we think. This is what we feel it feels like. And then when we talk about the spiral theory, a lot of us think like this, like it's flat, right? Instead of like the world being this 3D multi-dimensional space, we think of it as flat. We think of, here I am right here dealing with this issue. And then I'm still dealing with this issue. This is part of that black and white thinking right here. You're like, I'm just stuck in this shit cycle, basically. Dealing with the same shit, different day, right? That saying, same shit, different day. When actually, that's not how it is at all. When really, this is what it looks like here. This is more of your journey. So here is your pain point number one. Say it is that you are a people pleaser, right? And you do all your healing and everything is good. Everything is going really well for you. And then all of a sudden you find yourself right here. And you're like, damn it, I'm coming back to that people pleasing. I thought that I healed it. But now you have the tools here to help you. Now it doesn't last as long. It's less. And now you don't beat yourself up as much. And so then you do all of your tools and you start to feel a little bit better, and you start to go around and things are good. And then all of a sudden here, you start to get into this people pleasing again. However, this time you correct yourself and you snap out of it, and you're better able to handle this people pleasing in the moment. So as you see, you start from here and then you go up, and then things get easier and easier until eventually, after a while, you don't have that repeated pattern of that people pleasing, because you keep getting better. Things keep getting easier for you. You're in a less painful place and more in harmony. So in number 3, you know what to do. You know what to do. It's not like you're lost and you have no idea what to do. You have all of your resources. And to know that as you're going on this journey, you don't need to feel discouraged. If you do, just remember the spiral staircase here. You are making progress even though it doesn't feel like it. Every time you're getting better and better. It's just like a kid learning to walk. They stumble and then they walk a couple more steps. Then after that, they're basically running. And this is your way in healing as well. So just know that you are not in this vicious cycle or this vicious loop. We've got to recognize the thoughts that are going in our heads, that get out of this black and white thinking that we're in this vicious shit cycle loop like this. And instead know that, hey, I have been here before. I know what to do, and I'm going to do it. And you're much more proactive. And every time it starts to come around again, you get better and better, better and better and better and better.